Greetings, YouTube, and welcome to another edition of Wolf King's Vids. All right, so what are we addressing today? We're going to be addressing some schizophrenic by the name of Mr. Grimv, who is my new favorite crazy person. And he's going to be talking to me about some ridiculous bullshit, apparently about how I don't know, the fucking United States is operation or whatever. So we're just gonna screen share and see what's up. What the fuck? Okay, I was just checking to see if it's all good. Okay, apparently it is. Okay, so we're just gonna, all right, we got it up. Okay, there we go. There we go.
So hold on a second. I didn't actually hear. So, I mean, I'd probably agree with you depending on how you. Hello?
I said, what's up? I hear you.
Yeah, just to give a little bit more context, this takes December 8th. At the time, I was dealing with my apprenticeship, so I couldn't personally address this bullshit at that time. But yeah, I was watching, and Grimv's bitching about how the United States is a corporation. This particular dude right here. Let's go.
Yeah, I said I'd probably agree with you depending on your definition of corporation.
It's okay. You don't have to agree with me. That's what my point was. What's the federal definition of corporation? Because this is federal definition of the United States means a federal corporation.
The federal definition of the United States.
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently in this fucker's mind, let's just give some more context. Mr. Grimv believes that the United States of America, in terms of the government, is a corporation owned by the British. Where does he get this idea? I don't fucking know. See, now, it's really fucking weird because to most people that live in the United States, in American English, it is usually referring to business corporations, you know, people that are shareholders and actually hold stock in said business, usually having a board of directors running it, usually a business entity. You know, that's how most people in the United States describe a corporation. So hearing the United States government described as such is kind of fucking weird, if not completely nonsensical. But it gets better. Let me. I'm just, you know, I'm kind of spoiling that. So let me just get so talk.
I gave you guys that link, right? So it's not a mystery what I'm telling you, right? The Legal Information Institute.
Okay. I'm just on mobile. I'm just, if you can tell me, I can.
Oh.
I think all you really need to do is give me the definition for corporation, and if that fits the United States, then I'm on board.
A fictional entity, you know.
Sorry, you cut out.
Basically a fictional entity, like a bunch of people get together to create a fictional entity. You know, it's like a company or a group of people.
Oh shit.
So he's trying to define what a corporation is, and he's having problems generally giving the characteristics. But he basically said a fictional entity, a fictional or artificial one, and generally a company. It sort of sounds like he's trying to say business corporation, but he's having a hard way of getting it out for some ridiculous fucking reason. And this is why I'm having trouble with this little source, because it really fails to give any characteristics for what he means by a federal corporation.
To act as a single entity, recognized as such in law. That's what it is.
Okay, I mean that. Yeah.
I know, it seems like, why should anybody be calling me crazy? Because I said the U.S. is actually a corporation. We have to look at things a little differently when we're dealing with these, the wording in some of these things.
most people don't think of a corporation under that definition. That's why.
I know. That's why I'm saying, just because I know. So when most people, they don't see it, they don't know it, and then so how can they ridicule another and then have a whole room full of people who pretend that they're smart also joining in the ridicule? Because,
well, if they take another meaning for it, then ridicule would be justified because they're arguing from their definition, not yours.
that's the point. I'm telling them where to look at the definition, and they're still arguing as if it doesn't exist. What other definition could?
I mean, I checked out the source and it said apparently it's a federal corporation. I don't know what the hell they mean by federal corporation. I mean, by what he's saying, it sounds like he's describing business, but the government as it exists isn't a business. If you want to say that the government as it stands for the United States has interrelations with corporations or give it corporate welfare or some other context like that, I wouldn't disagree with that. Saying that that the American government is a corporation and owned by the British, as you said in this video and several others, it comes off as a ridiculous fucking conspiracy theory. So yeah, that's why I think you're a conspiratard, because you say ridiculous shit like this. I got no problem admitting that.
You come up with that would create a different meaning for it.
For corporation?
Yeah,
I mean, a lot of people are going to think that it's like
for-profit company.
Yeah, I mean, you could say the same thing about the U.S., but there's going to be the other nuances, like, you know, it's for-profit, it's privately owned, something that is basically a business endeavor. It's not.
Those are all different types of corporations.
It's not recognized as a government body.
Right? It's like a butterfly. Then there's a monarch butterfly, and there's all these other types of butterflies, but it's still a butterfly, right? So for someone to say, no, that's not a fucking butterfly, that's a monarch, who's the idiot?
Yeah, but you're the one who's saying that.
You know what I mean, though? No, I'm actually not. I'm saying it's a butterfly. Look, it's a corporation. And he's like, yeah. No, it's not, because he has this other definition of corporation.
Yeah. The monarch represents the definition that you want everyone else to use.
Wrong. I'm saying that by saying it's a corporation, I'm saying it's the butterfly. No one else is actually saying anything. They're just saying, no, it's not a butterfly. They're not saying it's a monarch or anything else. He's not making any other claims. He's just saying, no, it's not a corporation. You're an idiot.
That's like calling someone gay and expecting them to take it as being happy.
Yeah, I mean, each person's personal.
I know, the other way around.
Each person's definition of corporation would be a different type of butterfly. And his butterfly, he's going to say it's, you know.
I don't know what he's going to say, because all he said is it's not a corporation. All he said was it's not a butterfly. He didn't tell us what type of butterfly he thinks it is. He said it's not a butterfly.
Well, you know, that is true. I was at the apprenticeship, so I wasn't going to, you know, I couldn't really address it. But since I'm online now, let me just, let's see. What the fuck do I mean by a corporation and a country? All right, so a corporation is a company or group of people characterized to act as a single entity, legally a person, and recognized as such in law. So, yeah, this is what I mean. Corporations come in many types, but are usually divided by the law or of the jurisdiction, where they are chartered in two kinds, whether they can issue stock, by whether or not they are for profit. Okay. Registered corporations have legal personality and are owned by shareholders whose liability is limited to their investment. Shareholders do not typically manage a corporation. Shareholders instead elect or appoint a board of directors in order to control the corporation in a fiduciary capacity. In American English, the word corporation is most often used to describe large business corporations. So, yeah, that's what I mean by a corporation. And what do I think of the United States? See how that term is used. The United States of America is a federal republic composed of 50 states, a federal district, 5 major self-governing territories, and various possessions. So yeah, let's look at federal republic. Federal Republic, a federation of states with a republican form of government. So yeah, this is a government. All right, corporation, fucking different thing. All right, that's a company, a business entity. Yeah, I know this is kind of hard, to deal with. But when you're dealing with schizophrenics and you have to, break it down to them like they're children, it's I don't know. I'm almost at a loss for words. It's really fucking sad that you have to like break it down to them like they're fucking retarded, But what else could I say?
No, he said it's not a butterfly. For him to say it's a blue butterfly, he would have to say it's a corporation. It's a particular kind of corporation, and he never conceded to it being a corporation at all. That's my point.
But that's because him saying it's not a corporation is him saying that he has a different definition of it, i.e., a different butterfly. To use your analogy.
No, actually, he's saying it's not a corporation at all.
Yeah,
which makes him wrong. No matter which kind of butterfly he says it isn't, when it is a butterfly, no matter which kind of butterfly it even is.
Well, perhaps he understands corporations to only mean one thing.
Well, then that's his problem, not mine. I'm not the idiot. He is, right?
Yeah, but then
he's
you're the one who's saying it's a
information.
butterfly. Yeah, you're the one that would be saying it's a monarch.
Yeah, at various points you'll hear this guy have nothing but utter contempt and butthurt and hatred for me. But hey, haters gonna hate us, even if they're fucking crazy. Yeah, I'm rude. Let me put it back up there for you guys.
Butterfly, though.
Actually, no, I'm just saying it's a butterfly.
Oh,
okay.
Shit.
I'm not lost in this. I'm the one who created it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, the definition of corporation is analogous to type of
I understand that, but when you have a public definition for something that anyone can go and check, it's not my fault he doesn't know the definition for corporation. So why?
Except your understanding of it is very esoteric in that you think there's some dark secret behind the political structure of our country. It's kind of fucking weird the way you're sounding this out. I mean, but whatever the fuck.
Is he even standing there arguing with me about what's a corporation or not when he doesn't even know what a corporation is?
Well, anyone can check a definition if you provide it, right? Or anyone can check any source, right? But
totally agree.
You want to use a particular source. You want to say he can go check it, right? And he might look up, Wikipedia, and it would be different definition possibly. So
actually, no, it won't be. Wikipedia is going to give you the same definition as I gave you.
Yeah, and the problem is that usage completely contradicts with what you're talking about the United States is. All right, you're talking about a country with a particular government, and in the American vernacular, what you're describing relates to business corporations. So McDonald's is going to be the same as the United States of America. You fuckwit. Okay, don't be mad when I call you Conspiratard, because what I'm using is what I'm employing to describe you and your behavior.
See, it's not like I'm giving him some extinct butterfly to look up. It's a fucking very common butterfly. We're actually talking about a moth.
What's the definition you gave? A group of individuals that
they work as one in unison, or are authorized to act as a single entity, or create a legal person out of it, like the states, i.e. persons.
Yeah, that's not what the United States is defined as, dude. That's not what it is. I mean, sure, you're using this usage, but that's nothing of what the United States actually is. It has corporations on its soil. That doesn't make it a corporation. You're basically talking apples and oranges. It's sort of like some Deepak Chopra shit whenever he talks about like the interconnectivity of the universe and shit like that. Like the universe contains consciousness. The universe itself isn't conscious. That's what you're saying to me. You're saying that the universe is conscious because it contains consciousness. All right. To say that is asinine. I hate to tell you, but this is a real fucking asinine way of actually describing a country or whatever.
See, now we're dealing with something else, right? Early incorporated entities were established by charter. Remember that? Remember the U.S. charter? Oh, look, isn't it cute how they even say, they use the word monarch in here. Ad hoc act granted by monarch or passed by parliament or legislature. Most jurisdictions now allow the creation of new corporations through registration.
I mean, if someone says, I agree that the United States is a company or legal entity that operates as one,
How does it accrue debt if it's not a company?
what does that really matter? I mean, it seems like a trivial thing to. I'm not a company and I have debt.
Because it was when I was trying to show that you are. Your name is a company. Your name at the bank is all caps. You literally had a strong. You guys don't know much about your. Never mind. I'll leave that alone too.
Yeah, you don't want to be insulting.
I mean, just the arguing.
Yeah, especially since you just said something really fucking stupid. Because a human being has a, because they have like a checking account at a bank, they're a corporation. Are you fucking stupid? Could someone else fucking invest in that? Are you fucking retarded?
Yeah, just to argue back without.
Someone is a corporation because they fucking have a checking account. Like you said, it was a group of people working as one fucking artificial entity. That makes no fucking sense. Yeah, that's you right now. You, Jesus Christ, I feel sorry for this guy.
Place of ignorance, man. I'm sorry, but it is. Your name is a corporation.
But I'm not a corporation.
You are, man. That's right. But
Well,
your name that you're claiming is a corporation.
Yeah, but under your own
You're creating
definition.
a fictional. I mean, you're creating a lie right there on accident by.
Can I be removed from my company?
Yeah, I think you can renounce your status from the United States.
I'm not
Your
talking about
employment.
citizenship. I'm talking
Your
about
employee.
my company entity. Can you have debt without having a bank account?
Yeah, you're born into debt, right? Because you're an American citizen if you're born in here, and then you're born into this debt via your birth.
That's brilliant. So they're a corporation of a corporation. I mean, what the fuck does that even mean? This is gibberish. This really is just fucking gibberish. So we have, okay, so we're a corporation because we have a banking account. Because we live in the United States, we're in debt. Whatever, just nonsense.
Certificate is registered for said reasons.
I guess I'm just addressing the
You know, when
question.
a birth is shipped into a new doc, it's a birth certificate.
I was addressing the comment that this country has debt, therefore it's a company is not a valid argument.
That's not the argument. The argument is that
It was one of the supporting
it's under the
statements.
corporations. No, it's not. Therefore, I already showed that it's a corporation, so I don't need to prove that anymore, right?
But you said
No, actually, you didn't. You gave some esoteric fucking source and basically defined the United States as a federal corporation and gave basically characteristics that define a business, not a country. And here's the thing. Yeah, I've got search results for this United States as a corporation bullshit. It's bringing up is like conspiracy theory nonsense. And other than that, just basic, just some just basic stuff. I mean, it's ridiculous. Mm. Okay.
It has that in as one of your representations for why it's a
Yeah, but we're past the correlation part, right? So now we're just adding more evidence to the accrual. See, we're past the corporation part. So
but you're claiming that that's evidence. I'm saying that's not evidence.
Yeah, because you guys interrupted me. You interrupted before I was, finished.
I don't think I did.
I'm not going to go through the whole thing again. I just did that the other day where I read the whole thing and I showed how the Articles of the Confederation, when it was coming to the debt owed and to the king for the loans that were given out, the 21 loans that were given out for the Revolutionary War. Well, I showed how those the articles of that part of the Confederation were actually held over to the company.
Yeah, hang on one second. Back, okay. Continuing on with this bullshit video.
Constitution. I already proved all this on this show, and I was still called a fucking idiot. And I proved it with U.S. statutes, and I proved it with the Constitution.
No, actually, you didn't. First off, you said you cited the Articles of the Confederation, and then someone had to tell you that. Well, Pruden told you that the Constitution actually superseded that, and then you changed your tune. So you modified it, and then you tried to say it still followed. No, it actually doesn't. Okay, and here's the thing. Even if your little bullshit source is true and it's defined as a federal corporation for whatever fuck reason, that doesn't support any of your bullshit about King George somehow financing the fucking Revolutionary War. Why would he do that when we already had colonies like living here under his government, under his authority? That makes no fucking sense. It's stupid. He would have just sat on his ass and just let things went the way they went because he was already in control. You're an idiot. That's why I keep calling you an idiot, because your logic is like completely just asinine and ridiculous.
But I'm still an idiot. I mean, and I still walked out of this.
Yes, you're still an idiot. Congrats. That's the one thing you got right about this entire fucking event.
Being called a fool because the U.S. is not a constitution, they said, or corporation, pardon me. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
and I was literally
I'd like to hear your case.
I just did. I literally did. The definition for the United States means a federal corporation.
Okay, let's see if he says something different.
Doesn't matter. Now it doesn't matter that it's a corporation, right? And I'm just trying to
Similar
get
corporations. I mean,
right. But
if you're married,
I don't understand that.
If you're married, they're a corporation. All nations are corporations. It seems like everything's a corporation. So, like, what really? Why does it?
Oh, okay. Because the United States, they're not. It's not being run in your best interest. It's being run in a financial interest, not a human interest. And the corporation, we don't own the actual foundation of our own corporation. That's over in England. That's the Rothschild's bank.
See,
Federal Reserve.
what the fuck did I just say?
That's not ours. That's
what the fuck did I just say? The motherfucker tried to say Rockefeller and Rothschild. He just fucking said it. Just fucking said it. One second, folks. Sorry, fucking phone calls. Anyway. What the fuck did he say? Yeah, Rockefellers and Rothschilds and all that shit. I fucking called it, but he's crying about me calling him an idiot.
Matters, because we're not really a corporation per se. We're the ass end of the corporation. We're not getting the benefit. We don't get the profit. You know, us, the people, we're supposed to be the corporation, not our states. And it doesn't matter. Now it doesn't matter that it's a corporation, right? And I'm just trying to get
corporations. I mean,
right, but
if you're married,
I don't understand that.
If you're married, they're a corporation. All nations are corporations. It seems like everything's a corporation. So, like, what really? Why does it?
Oh, okay. Because the United States, they're not. It's not being run in your best interest. It's being run in a financial interest, not a human interest. And the corporation, we don't own the actual foundation of our own corporation. That's over in England. That's the Rothschilds Bank. That's the
Rockefellers, whoever the fuck that is. That's amazing.
The Federal Reserve. That's not ours. That's why it matters, because we're not really a corporation per se. We're the ass end of the corporation. We're not getting the benefit. We don't get the profit. You know, us, the people, we're supposed to be the corporation, not our states and black book operations and things we don't even know what the fuck the money goes to. You know, it doesn't go to that.
Okay, so yeah, basically that's this retard's little bitch rant. He was butthurt about me about that. I feel like I pretty much squashed him. So yeah, that's me addressing a schizophrenic. No, the United States is not a corporation. It's a country with a government. Corporations usually are detailed in business, but yeah, I'm bored even listening to this retard even respond to him. I'm done. Okay, folks, this has been Wolf King. Peace out. If you like this video, you know what to do, and peace out later.